actually coming out from Absolute Legends.
And we will see Team Spirit, Anivia, Dragon Fist, Lee Sin, Snow Bunny, Nidalee, Dragon Slayer, Vayne, and Arcade Sona taking home the skin war. As unfortunately MF, Malphite, and J4 don't have any skins of their own. But I know, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. Ugh, Fuzzy Boots Taric, why?
What do you mean, why? That's the greatest skin in this game. If Absolute Legends just had one more skin, I would have given it to them solely because of Fuzzy Boots Taric. Fuzzy Boots Taric is awesome.
I
It,
don't I don't know how I feel about that. I think we're just going to have to disagree on this right now because I don't particularly care for fuzzy boots. I don't like them at all. It's
we can both agree that you're wrong. It's okay.
Oh, that's not very nice. That's not nice at all. And it looks like we do have both teams setting up very defensively. Sona going up to ward the enemy wraiths as everybody sort of gets in position to really take home those starting buffs. The pings are down on the map. It looks like they might catch out Anivia here. Ooh, no, Anivia just going to back off into that brush and try and hide.
And Sully's actually not going to ward that. Sully actually opting to pick up the boots wards, where normally you would see doing kind of the same Sona build, Fairy Pendant wards, health pot.
It looks like we do have a response from the red team. Absolute Legends going to go ahead and invade, trying to catch out Chaucer. He's going to flash immediately. They're just going to let him go, content to burn that flash as they prepare to potentially secure this blue buff. I am going to go ahead and switch around the summoner icons really quick so everybody can see who everyone is going up against. So why don't you go ahead and discuss these team comps a little bit while I'm distracted.
Lee Sin's a very good jungler. I mean, people like you don't really see him that much anymore, unless it's people like Chauster, Double, people that are very good at that. At Lee Sin, he's just a terror. He can really just destroy anybody in lane. If he can land that Sonic Wave with Resonating Strike, plus that just the ground fist or the Tempest with Cripple, you're gonna have to blow Flash. He does an absurd amount of damage. So, I mean, he's a very strong jungler. Hotshot like on Nidalee. Nidalee is one of those champions that you also cannot gank top. She's kind of in the same boat as Teemo. After 6, good luck ever ganking her. And I mean, it's kind of it's the same thing with, like last game I said about middle. Anivia is gonna have the advantage in my opinion until 6, but as soon as 6 hits, with Anivia being as squishy as she is, I'm almost positive Diana's just gonna be able to turn around and kill her.
And we can see in bot lane, Sona and Vayne opting for a more aggressive laning experience, while Spellsy is being a little more passive with Robert. Do you really think that this is the option they need to go for?
No, I mean once Spellsy hits level 2, they're probably gonna look to jump onto either Double Lift or that Loco Doco.
Yeah,
and
we have the stun going out onto Loco Doco, trying to lock him up. The exhaust going down, the knockback coming out from Double Lift. And Spellsy gonna get caught out here for first blood onto Vayne. That could spell a lot of trouble for the lane, as MF now trying to run away, but will not fall.
Yeah, that's one thing that Double Lift does very well at, is he knows how to peel for his support. And it's kind of a do or die situation when you go for a support up top, or not top but bottom, because you're leaving the enemy AD carry free to just go off. And when you do that, especially as Vayne like not a strong early game because of how squishy she is and she doesn't really have a lot of get outs, but she still does some pretty decent damage. And them opting to go on the Sona, like I said, you're leaving Vayne free. Vayne just condemned Misfortune actually into a wall, and probably some miscommunication actually from Spellsy, because Spellsy walked just continuously, went in, and that gave Vayne the kill. Vayne wasn't going to get that kill if Spellsy decided to not, go in. But because Spellsy went in, easy kill for Vayne.
Yeah, a little bit of a duel going on in the top lane. A Hotshot taking quite a bit of damage at this point. Malphite seems to be winning out these trades at this low level. Do you think they're going to have to keep up that really hard aggression in the top lane? Are we going to see some jungle ganks up there soon?
To be honest, if anything, it'll come from Chowster. It's really hard to gank in Nidalee just in general, like I said. What actually got Nidalee so low was I could see.
Ooh, and we do have the engagement coming out, and Loco Doco going to get instantly burst. MF picking up that kill, and now the chase is on for Chowster and Doublelift, but Doublelift and Chowster deciding to turn around, saying, you know what, Robert's pretty low, maybe we can pick up a kill here. The flash coming out, and yes, Doublelift will take down Robert, and now Spellsy in a world of hurt here. Chowster picking up that kill, and now the score is 3-1. Just 2 kills at 5 minutes on Vayne. How is that going to help her scale into the rest of the game?
It's going to get her late game very early is the best way to say it. I've seen a lot of teams actually do this where they focus on when they get a hyper carry bottom like Vayne or Kog'Maw, they immediately just start ganking bottom lane. They try to just rush that late game champion to late game. And by doing so, you just continuously gank, you just baby that lane almost, and that's what they're doing. They got Vayne. Vayne's now 2-0-1, 35 CS, to that Misfortune's 17. Like, there's no real nice way to put it, but Vayne actually going to go double Doran's, and Misfortune just going to go to a Doran's Vamp Scepter, while Vayne's got the double Doran's and tier 2 boots. So, Vayne's pretty far ahead right now, and you don't want that. You always want Vayne to be behind. So, that whole kill lane kind of, the Taric Misfortune, not really working in their favor.
It does not seem to be going their way so far. Maybe that will change. We'll just have to see. MF does have a kill on her and a bit more sustain now, but in the mid lane, Big Fat LP taking a little bit of damage. J4 coming up just to poke his head in and say hi, and going to get back to his jungle immediately.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to notice though, during that teamfight bottom, Loco Doco dropped so quickly because, as you said, Sona's a very squishy champion. The problem with it though is, again, you left Doublelift just to go free. Doublelift literally was just auto-attacking onto that Taric. So, or not Taric, but Misfortune the whole time, and that's no bueno, man.
That's no bueno, really. And Vayne looks like she's going to walk right into a trap as this Diana is going to stick to her and immediately shut her down. Spellsy getting very low after tanking that turret. They do want to get onto this this Sona right now, take out Loco Doco, and yes, that will be game over for Sona.
I love that death animation. when I got that skin at PAX, I just went and just turret dove from level 1 until then in a bot game because I just wanted to see game over. But Nidalee's actually Singed farming right now, and that references to Dyrus is playing Singed and actually farming behind the turret. And Hotshot is doing real. It allows him to get all 6 of the CS. His minions get pushed, but the problem that it causes for him though is Denza Kent is also getting all 6 of all the CS. And if you notice, yeah, I mean,
Big Fat LP taking down. Wow, just taking out J4 immediately. That Anivia burst coming out right under the turret. Did not actually think that Big Fat was going to dive, but he did, taking home a turret shot in order to take out J4.
Yeah, and if you look, Nidalee's actually going to be going AD Nidalee, and they actually stole Yoda's red buff and gave it to Hotshot.
Ooh, and meanwhile in the top lane, Hotshot GG as well as Chowster picking up that kill on Malphite.
So, yeah, AD Nidalee kind of like, I don't want to say made famous by this person, but he did help AD Nidalee in general, and that's Stanley from Taipei Assassins. You normally saw Hotshot play Nidalee AP, and it was kind of their whole poke comp where they would run like, they ran a Caitlyn, they ran all these champions with very good poke, very long range poke, and Hotshot would just sit there and just throw spears at them.
Yeah, Nidalee going to have to back off of this turret now, and everybody kind of regrouping. It looks like we are going to see an engagement down in the bot lane. Anivia caught out And now Lee Sin coming up to help. The wall has gone down and the MF ulti is out, but ooh, that egg is going to go down. Diana gonna pick up that kill, and now double lift and Sona having to get out of here, but there's a J4 out ult forcing the double flash.
Yeah, and I mean, you get a J4 ult on you.
Oh no, and Robert chasing down Loco Doco might pick up that kill there. Meanwhile, Spellsy going in for the tower dive onto double lift. Spellsy is going to fall, and there we go. Vayne picking up that kill and a double kill onto Diana as they try relentlessly to get him. Oh my goodness, feeding the triple kill to double lift under turret, and now Robert in a run for his life from this Lee Sin. There is the teleport, the ultimate coming out from Malphite, and now Chaucer gonna have to back out of here, or else... Oh no, he's being really aggressive right now. Oh, and there goes the kick, and he is gonna disengage. All right, there we go. That triple kill, can you take me through exactly what happened there and the ramifications of what just happened?
Vayne actually got a triple kill. That's what happened. I only saw the last kill, and Doublelift, knowing he was gonna die, he literally just started auto-attacking. He's just onto this Jarvan, and it pretty much just secured that kill also. But what really, he probably wouldn't have got the double kill, but Robert just dove Sona and actually blew his flash. He really wanted Loco Doco to die, and I don't think it was worth diving past the tier 2 turret just to get a kill and blowing flash.
Yeah, and it looks like Spellsy gonna come up here, but gets stunned. The potential stage not going as well as they hope. MF taking up that kill onto Sona, and now Vayne taking out MF in return. That revenge kill. J4 finally picking off Lee Sin, but it looks like Double Lift and Big Fat LP are going to get back down under their turret and just have to hold it out. Meanwhile, it looks like the red team is going to go ahead. No, they are going to opt not to do the dragon.
Yeah, there's no real point. I mean, they probably could have taken it, but Nidalee is nearby. Doublelift is nearby.
Nidalee gonna get caught out in this brush, pulled back, and now Hotshot gonna have to try and get away here. And yes, he is gonna be able to make it back under the turret.
It's so hard to keep up with the Nidalee. In that Cougar form, it's just jump, jump, and you just keep jumping away. Especially if you end up having to chase a Nidalee in the jungle, you'll never catch her. You'll never catch a Nidalee. That passive that she gets from just landing in brushes really makes her very hard to chase. I mean, she's one of those champions that's like Singed. It's like, don't chase the Singed. It's kind of the same thing with Nidalee. Don't chase the Nidalee.
That is, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think that sentiment holds more towards Singed than anything. I think really Absolute Legends missed their opportunity to gank Nidalee before she hit 6. And once she hit 6, that was it. She's just, you know, Hotshot's able to roam now at this point. And we do see the engagement down in the bot lane. Loco Doco getting stunned under turret, followed up by that MF ulti. And he is going to back out of there.
I don't know why they're just abusing this Sona. I understand, like, hey, you need to shut her down early, you need to make her pretty much worthless. But the Doublelift is just getting kills after it. Doublelift is ahead in CS. Doublelift is 6-2-1 at 12 minutes with a BF sword, and Misfortune doesn't even have a major item yet. So, it's not. If anything, you guys should be going on to that Vayne. And they're just not doing it right.
Absolute Legends has taken down the dragon, and now the ping's going down. They may look to transition up to this mid lane, but no. Looks like they are going to try and catch out Double Lift as well as Loco Doco down here in the bot lane, but they are going to back off towards their turret. J4 coming in with that Oracles and just sweeping out wards, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, and getting that Oracles early, it forces Chaucer to actually have to buy one, and Chaucer's going to need that Oracle, since if you notice, Absolute Legends got some very good ward coverage. I mean, they've got the Dragon, they've got the Tri-Brush warded, and then they got the Race warded for CLG Prime, so they have all entrances of the bottom jungle warded, so they'll see whenever the enemy jungle enters or leaves his jungle, so they'll know exactly where he is at all times almost. Even though you do have the ward from CLG on there, but Yoda having that Oracle is just going to be able to take that out pretty easily.
Yeah, now we have seen Double Lift pick up a 13-minute Bloodthirster. Do you think there's any particular reason that a Vayne would opt for a Bloodthirster over IE or really any other item?
You just need the extra attack damage right now. I mean, Vayne just is all about getting that damage attack speed. I mean, pretty much a build on her is...
And we do see J4 having to escape out of a minor skirmish in the mid lane. Hotshot GG now trying to engage onto Malphite, but just going to back on out of there. There is a ward in that brush, so he is having to deal with minions. And now Anivia coming up. Lee Sin here as well, and once again Yoda having to use that combo to try and get away. Diana is here, and her pullback will not manage to hit onto anybody. Anivia trying to get a stun out. Hotshot looking to pounce over this wall, getting ready for the engage, but he is going to call it off.
Yeah, there is no reason for them to go in. I mean, if you look, Hotshot didn't have like all the mana. Chaucer was pretty low. Anivia was the only real healthy one on their team. When you have a pretty much healthy Malphite, a Jarvan with an ult, and Diana was pretty close nearby, and Diana also very healthy. So, just in health-wise, it was not looking like good in their favor. So, they would have definitely had to blow flashes just to get out.
Yeah, it looks like Slushy now in a fight with Big Fat LP. Will he fall? He will get egged, and now Slushy gonna have to back out of there. Lee Sin is here. Will he manage to pick up the kill? Though it does not look like Chaucer gonna manage to pick up that kill.
Very good reaction time from Slushy. Seeing Chaucer actually throw out that sonic wave and just flashing out so he doesn't, because if that would have hit, that would have been a dead Diana, and you don't want a dead Diana. Unless you are CLG, then by all means, have a dead Diana. But we still have yet to see oracles from anybody on this team of CLG, and they really need to pick that up pretty soon. I mean, with that, Yoda just
do have the engage going down into bot lane, the crescendo coming out, and Malphite coming in as well. Double Lift has popped his ultimate and will take it down MF before falling himself. Now Loco Doco trying to get out of here. Not sure he's going to be able to make it out. Hotshot is here to respond, but Sona will fall to Malphite, and now Hotshot having to retreat under the turret once again. He cannot 1v3. He's going to get knocked up here by J4, but then choose to disengage and simply go back to poking.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to like keep up with the Nidalee, and it wasn't worth it blowing your ult on that. No one really was there to follow up. Taric was the closest one, and he was actually wanting to just back off, if you notice. So, probably not worth it trying to get the kill there, but good play by Hotshot, actually just kind of just stalling them out, stalling the back so he could push the lane a little bit more. Because, I mean, that's what Hotshot does. He just split pushes every day. Like, all day, every day. And turret-wise, though, CLG is up by 2 turrets. So, they're winning this objective game. Maybe this is their blue strategy that they talk so much about.
It could very well be Lee Sin potentially getting caught out here in the jungle. The ward will go down to keep him from going back and stealing that Wraith camp anymore. And now the push for the mid lane turret is on. The stun coming out from Anivia, as well as that heavy burst damage combo. Hotshot GG getting in the mix, but gonna take a few turret shots and just back off so they can pick up yet another turret. And now Hotshot GG getting caught out here. He is going to have to try and pounce away. His flash has been burnt as well. He will manage to escape that pullback.
Yeah, that just automatically opens him up for Jarvan to just dunk on him. And that, granted, I'm pretty sure Nidalee's jump actually will work to get out of Jarvan's ult. There's a lot of abilities that can do it, and then there's some that can't. So I haven't seen Nidalee get dunked, so I'm not 100% sure if that one will get her out, but I'm almost positive it will. Since I noticed you can jump over walls with it, and Jarvan's walls are pretty much walls. Yes, pretty much walls.
And we do have Big Fat LP and Lee Sin alike, Chaucer, trying to scout out those bush. They know that Absolute Legends is around here somewhere, just trying to catch them out. The ping's now going down. They have been spotted by the wards. It looks like they're just going to go ahead and back off here.
Yeah, Absolute Legends not really in the greatest, like, kind of place to fight right now. And Slushy probably clicking to get back, but oh man, he almost ran the wrong way, and that would have been very bad for him.
Minor skirmish up in the top lane between Jarvan and Nidalee will leave nobody really taking damage as both of them decide to back off. The stun is down onto Big Fat LP. He will get knocked up and he will be forced to flash over the wall. Diana trying to come in here to engage, and the pullback has gone out, and now quite a bit of burst damage coming down. MF managing to pick up the kill on Anivia.
And that's going to be an easy dragon for them, so... they're just playing the dragon game very well. They're getting the kills right before dragon spawns or as dragon spawns, and it allows them to just take a free dragon. So it's very good play by them, and Yoda's still having that oracles. You're just clearing the wards, and there we go. Chaucer actually going to pick up an oracle. It's fine.
Yeah, and there's a flash engage on a hot shot GG. He is going to try and get away here. Slushie may be able to close the gap, but his ult is on cooldown, so unfortunately that will not be an option for him. And now Hotshot just going to have to back out.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it's hard to chase a Nidalee in the jungle. Even if Slushie had his ult, it would have been very hard to even keep up with the Nidalee, so... You have the jumps, you have your passive movement speed increase, so chasing probably would not have been the best idea, but Chaucer gonna clear up some wards now, and that sucks. The ward actually disappeared right as he was about to kill it.
Looks like the red team getting ready to go to their red buff, but Chaucer has tried to steal it. He will now have to jump over into the Baron pit, get to a ward in order to escape that gank. Very risky move for him, taking that red while there is no vision of the enemy team, and now Hotshot just going to chuck some spears over the wall, try and get some poke damage down.
Yeah, right now the spear is really not doing too much. I mean,
yeah, it looks like Slushie has gotten caught out. The crescendo going out, and now the wall from Anivia just keeping Diana in place. The pullback has come down, and that will enable Malphite to engage. And now the chase is on. The exhaust going out onto MF. Her ultimate not doing a lot of damage right now. So they just seek to take down Big Fat LP. The stun coming out, but it is going to be dodged as they now try and take down this egg. They will be able to pick it up. Vayne and Loco Doco alike are here, but I'm not sure we're going to see any more engage here. Looks like Hotshot is here, and yes, they will decide to go back in on this. Spellsy burning his flash, and now Vayne's ultimate is out, and that is going to be quite a bit of damage on the Taric, just enough to take him out. Now the chase is on for Robert. I do not think he'll be able to get away. No, and Nidalee picking up that kill.
Yeah, Vayne just doing so much damage to that Misfortune and Taric. I mean, Taric actually threw out his stun onto Vayne, but Doublelift having such great reaction time with that cleanse, he didn't miss a step. It looked like he never got stunned. Like, he cleansed perfectly. And he's done it a couple times this game already. And I mean, it shows just how good of a player he is. I mean, just running with those, like, the cleanse and everything. And look at the damage he's actually turning on to Slushie. Just gonna almost kill him. And is Slushie gonna fall? Yes.
Yes, that will be enough to pick him off. Vayne picking up yet another kill. Doublelift now 9-3-2. That is got to be something to deal with in this late game. Now, if you were in this game, how would you look to shut down that Vayne at this point?
I said at the beginning, you want to run in with that Malphite ult, make Vayne blow her flash, and then as soon as that happens, immediately try to get the dunk on from Yoda, and while that's going on, get the Misfortune stun on the Misfortune ult on everybody. While, you know, you have Diana in there. Granted, you're blowing everything to kill that Vayne. That's all of their damage right now. Chaucer actually building, well, the only damage he really has is from that Wriggles. He's not really building, and the Aegis, but he's not really building damage. He's building tank. Nidalee, yeah, she can do some pretty decent damage, but compared to just Vayne and the other champions, no, she's not going to do as much damage as these other champions. So, it's all about killing Doublelift. If Doublelift doesn't die within the first 3 or 4 seconds of a team fight, Doublelift is just going to go off, and there
Absolute
comes the
Legend going for the flash engage. The wall from Anivia is out, and now quite a bit of damage coming down on to Malphite. The stun from the crescendo has gone down, and the wall is going to unfortunately trap J4 in his death. Slushie falling to the double kill for Vayne. Lee Sin picking off Malphite, and there's the triple kill and the quadra kill for Vayne onto MF.
Yeah, and that's almost for sure going to be GG. I mean, They have a long time. You have 20 seconds. You have 15 seconds before Jarvan gets up, and you have Nidalee just pushing the inhibitor. I don't think there's much that Absolute Legends can do to actually win this game now. They're about to hit the 10,000 gold deficit, where, as we like to call you2, the point of no return. I mean, you're 10,000 gold behind. It's CLG's game to throw, and I don't know how they plan to throw this game. I mean, they're looking, like I said, just to finish this game. They want to go home, and they want this game to be over. Double just auto-attacking on that turret. Great actual
combo. Here is the skirmish going down. Everybody just trading blows, but the GGs have come out. Malphite gonna get picked off by Nidalee here while everyone else tries and focus down the turret. Hotshot GG gonna finish off this game with the double kill and take home the win for his team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy I got to see that. The one thing I always, though, say when I see Doublelift do it, and he does it every time he plays Vayne, is he runs Cleanse Quicksilver Sash. He is so slippery, and I just call him Scumbag Doublelift when he does that, because that's just the ultimate, like, catch me if you can kind of phrase, by running Cleanse and a QSS. So...
All right, I'm not actually sure. Do we have any more matches coming up after this one? Well,
yes,
I mean...
we do, actually.
All right.
So, we are actually, apparently, we're going to be having, I think Milk will be streaming the next game while you and I are in the chat.
Hang on 1 second. I don't actually know about that. I am going to figure out what is going to be going on with the stream and with the cast in just a second here, guys, and we will be getting into this game as quickly as possible. In the meantime, are there any shameless plugs you want to go ahead and make, Bodigs? Or apparently not.
Sorry, can you repeat that?